I am super excited. We have got a pad for our shop done. Michael came out today. He's been working all day. He's got this pad almost finished. I got a call today while I was at work that my concrete guy, Michael, came out here and he dropped his equipment off and he did a little measurements on here, put some string lines on our building, and he wanted me to take a look at what he's got here. So let's take a look at that. One of the main things he was wanting me to take a look at was the height of our foundation. Now this string right here is going to represent the height of our foundation. We're about 3 inches from the ground right here. So if we put the top of the concrete where this string line is, we're only going to have 3 inches of clearance right here. So the question is, do we want to bring this up a little more so that we don't have water running down against this building and into the building? That's the question, and that's what Michael wanted me to check out. Now, if I walk down to the end of the building, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it on camera, but we've got a pretty good hump right here. Now, that's where the lateral lines are, and it's a hump, but it runs the water from this hill right down here and then out that way. So the water spills out that way. We don't catch a lot of water between this hill and the foundation. Now, another thing is down here on this end, you can see he's put some forms right here with the string line across. That's level. He'll have these 2x4s here at level, and that string runs across the top of them. So what this represents is level with that string up there. This is really a bigger fall than we thought it was going to be. We've got about 18 to 20 inches down on that end of fill dirt that's going to have to come in here. We thought we were going to be looking at more between 14 and 16 inches. This is also going to have to taper off toward the fence, which makes it a little harder to make a driveway right here. So Michael moved this building forward about 5 feet than where we talked about. We were going to move it 10 feet, but he only moved it 5. The reason we moved it in the first place was to get it a little further away from the lateral lines. So I've got to go over with Michael whether I want to raise this up a little in the front. So I'll talk to him about the cost. I'll talk to him about the pros versus cons, and we'll figure out what we want to do on that. The other thing that I have to check with him about is we are going to be doing some plumbing on that end of the building, which will be a drain line to a septic. I'm just going to run the septic line out of the building and cap it for now. We'll do the septic later. And then up here in the front somewhere is where the electrical will come in, and I will also have water coming in. And so we're going to have to put the conduits in so that they come up in the foundation. And that'll keep us from having to come up on the outside wall with those water lines, the electrical, the septic. We can go under and through the foundation. So that'll be good. We've got to make sure that we talk to him about that when he wants us to start that. His plan is to start working on this building next week. He's going to start taking the grass off, bringing fill dirt in, and working on the pad for the foundation. So that's basically the dirt work before we pour the concrete. So I'm going to try to talk to Michael on camera, get him to answer a few of our questions if he's okay with that. And you're probably going to see the dirt work start right after this. Now, he's going to start it next week. Today's Wednesday. He plans on starting this on Monday. So hopefully we can get all of our questions answered, and he'll be going Monday, and you'll see it right now. Got some exciting news on the shop build. We started the pad today. My concrete guy, Michael's been out here working today, and he has got quite a bit done. He needed 2 more loads of dirt. He hauled in 10 loads total, and he has got this pad looking terrific. Now, he's compacted it. Like I said, 10 loads. He had 2 extras, so he's gonna put them on the back side and compact those into this pad. And then we will be ready to set the forms and start pouring the concrete next week. So there's a couple of things that we have to do before we pour the concrete. We are gonna have a bathroom over on this end of the shop, so I've got to put a sewage line in. Michael has been kind enough to, he's gonna dig the trench for the sewage line. He's got his excavator here, so he's gonna dig the trench for that. We're only gonna go outside the foundation and cap it off, and I'll dig the rest and put a septic in at some point later. We also have to come over here and put conduits in for our electrical, and I'm also gonna run a conduit for my water. That way, if I ever need to put pipes in or out of the building through that conduit, it'll be really easy. Now you can see on the front side of this pad, we are almost level with this grass. So that's good. We're going to be coming up 4 inches with the concrete. We don't get any runoff here. We're gonna have gutters on the building, so we don't have to worry about water running into the building right there. Now on this side, we have got a step down off the back side. And of course, he's left us plenty of room for the foundation, and then this will drop off the back. But you can see, we've got about probably 18 inches down on that end that we're setting up off the grass here. But that's not an issue. When we were gonna put it over here behind me, we were gonna be over 2 feet difference, about 30 inches. And that was gonna cost us about twice as much money to set our pad. I know a lot of you folks are gonna be interested in how much these things cost during this project. So I'm gonna try to keep you updated on that and let you know exactly what it costs to do each step. And then at the end, we'll go over the entire project and what it costs. But as far as just for the dirt work, just building the pad before we put the foundation in, we're looking at around $7,000 for this pad. I think the bid was between $6,600 and $6,700, and then we had to haul in 2 more loads of dirt. So it's gonna be a little bit more, but we're gonna be in the $7,000 range. Now, like I said before, we have about an 18-inch drop in that corner. Down on this corner, we're more like, I don't know, 14. But when we were gonna put it over here, we were 30 plus inches, and it was gonna cost $15,000 to level that pad. And then we were gonna have a big steep drop off the back side of the building, and that was the side I was gonna put my doors on. My doors this time are gonna go on this side, and you can see how level we are here. That's gonna be wonderful. So when you're planning a project like this, that's all things you're gonna have to consider. Another thing is, between our pad and our fence, I have room to drive a truck. Now I have some tree limbs that are sticking out. I don't necessarily need to drive a truck in here right now, but I will need a mower going back and forth, and this is gonna be really easy to mow. And everything is going really well. I've been so happy with the work that Michael's done. It's great to see this project starting. It's a dream I've had for a while, and I'm so excited about it. And I'm glad to bring you guys along. So stay tuned. We'll get to the forms and the concrete next week, and I can't wait.